Hi everyone, I'm Zorawar Purohit. I'm the Chief AI Officer at M37 Labs. I'm here to take you through some of the recent announcements made at OpenAI Dev Day, specifically the ChatUI kit and the Agent Canvas and how they integrate together. The announcements were profound. I think they really enable developers to have a great experience, micro to mega organizations to integrate agentic workflows and these AI advancements right away. And let's run through the actual example and the demo to see how I was able to spin up a tender analysis agent, how it works, and what went into it. OpenAI announced something super cool, and they paid a little attention to it, but I believe it makes a huge component of new age of agentic conversations and UIs, which is the ability to render beautiful components like this inline in chat. This allows for information to be more interactive. It allows for it to be more fun and engaging. You can simply build a new widget with a natural language prompt or with a mockup. I've built one here. The agent canvas is super simple. Let's run through mine and see what I'm able to do here. I'm starting an agent. I have a tender analysis agent that's acting as a procurement and a tender analyst. It's getting the workflow input as the context. I'm using the nano model with minimal effort here to control cost and applying common sense that at this stage I only need minimum reasoning. Then I'm waiting for the tender compare widget to get rendered in line, which we saw right here, and we'll see that in action shortly. After this, I wait for the user's approval. Should the user want a further detailed analysis of the said uploaded tenders, once they approve, we use GPT-5 Nano, but this time with a medium reasoning effort to kind of dive into those documents and extract the juice. So I'm using the chat kit. It's very neat documentation by OpenAI. Do have a look. I'm not going to take you through this right now to keep the video interesting for non-technical and non-developers as well. For the developers, though, the open source library ChatKitJS has a starter app at the bottom, and that's the one that I'm using to spin up my agent quickly. Let's see it in action, shall we? So this is my agent, plain and vanilla. You can control the colors, fonts, and everything you need around the front end as well. It's as simple as going to the widget builder and the playground, and you have a lot of options to control the actual widget, right? Coming back to our demo, I'm going to upload some tender documents. So let's have a look. I have 4 tender documents that I've generated using an actual gem tender based out of India. So we are referring to documents that follow the Indian government tender abstraction and format. Having uploaded these tenders that I've generated using an actual tender as a sample, the 4 that are here have been generated using ChatGPT. You can do the same, and this piece is important. The synthetic data generation allows us to prototype R&D and find edge cases, loose nuts far more easily. So having uploaded these files, I'm just going to hit go, and hopefully the widget that we designed in the widget builder renders all the key information from these 4 files in a very short span of time. So there you go. As you can see, it has given me the 4 tenders. It's even telling me that this one is 8 days from launch, 3 days from launch, 1 day from launch, and this one is minus 1 day from launch, right? It's also given me a priority 1, 2, 3, 4 basis its understanding of which one's reaching the deadline first. It also keeps in mind the value of each tender, so on and so forth. So that's our component. Now it's waiting for a further detailed analysis. I really like this part about human in the loop. So it's waiting for my approval before actually triggering a medium reasoning thinking job. And keep in mind, you could have plugged a very expensive model here. You don't want it to run on every agent run. You want it to execute only when the user needs it to execute. So you're controlling 2 things. One, the amount of intelligence and analysis that a user wants, how deep into the rabbit hole they wish to go. And second, you're also optimizing for cost by keeping humans in the loop by not triggering AI workflows that are redundant at a given point of time. So let's see what happens if I hit approve. Now the context switches from our main node, which was to just render the widget, into a more thinking and document extraction job. And I'm not going to pause or shorten the video because I'd like you to see how the model thinks through the different steps. All of it by default is getting rendered in this chat kit released by OpenAI. And once the analysis is complete, you should see a very detailed summary of all 4 tenders. I'm going to fill time by saying that, yes, analysts can do this job, but certainly even the best tender analysts cannot read 4 tenders, render them in beautiful UI components, and dive into a deeper analytics and comparison of all in the amount of time that we have. So there you go. As you can see, it is starting to give us an executive summary. It's also saying that, hey, some clarifications could help, but it's going to make assumptions. It has started with the BHEL tender, and it's given us all the details. And it's going to do this for all. Post that, it's also going to normalize the figures for the context and the geography that I'm in. It's going to create a cost model, so on and so forth. So that's it from me today. I think the capabilities are amazing, and do check it out.